Welcome to the So What box, where we help you discover the fun and creativity of sewing and improve your sojo. My name's Taylor, and today we are going to learn how to make an easy oven mitt. First, you will need to print the downloadable pattern. The link is below. When you print them out, notice the page layout and make sure that the 1-inch test square is the right size. Also, when taping the pieces together, use these black diamonds to help match up each piece. Then, place your hand on the pattern to see what size you are. Next step, cut out the pattern and 2 pieces of the pattern from each of the fabrics in your kit. Once you've gotten all those cut out, we are going to deal with the Insul-Bright, which is this white stuff, and the color that you want to be the outside of your mitt. Go ahead and line them up with the right side of the outside fabric facing up and pin all the way around. Once both are pinned, go ahead and sew around the outside edge of both of these pieces. Take a look at the decorative stitching on these hot pads. We can do that to our hot pads. Sew in straight lines, do a checker pattern or a straight pattern or anything else that you would like. Once you have the outside edges sewn in place and any decorative stitching that you want to have done, you will put these 2 pieces right sides together, line them up and pin them around. Once we have them pinned, we're going to do our lining pieces, which are these other fabric pieces that we haven't touched yet. Pin them together, and then we are going to sew these pieces all the way around the edge, leaving the bottom part open. Once that's done, we need to cut notches around this piece. Make sure that you cut these tiny little notches all the way in as far as you can go without actually cutting through the thread stitching. If you do cut through that stitching, you'll just have to go back and fix it. Then take and trim off this excess around the thumb area. This will help us turn that right side out later. Once that's done to both pieces, we can turn the outside piece right side out. Then we will put it inside the inside piece, which does sound a little backwards, but it will be fine. And then match up each side seam and put a pin in it. Make sure that your thumbs are going in the same direction. Then we're going to pin along this bottom edge. And once we get to the other side, we're going to put in 2 backwards pins because we do not want to sew in between these backward pins. Leave that empty. We're going to sew from one all the way around to the other, leaving a hole. So it might be a little awkward to sew this on your sewing machine. Just go ahead and put that in there. Make sure that you reverse stitch as you start and go as slow as you need to make sure that you get all the way around here. Once you get back to your second backwards pin, go ahead and reverse stitch. Once you have that done, we can open up this hole, reach in and pull out what will be the outside of your oven mitt. Then we are going to continue turning this, which will mean reaching inside your lining piece and turning that right side out. Once you have done that, you are going to push that lining piece down into the outside piece. Make sure that you get your thumb piece in there pretty good. And then we are going to go to our ironing board and iron this bottom seam that we just sewed. Make sure that your pieces are even so that the seam is on the very edge. And now we need to turn this raw part inside of itself. So take this and just kind of fold it under about the amount of the width of your seam allowance, so probably about 1/2 inch. And then just iron the outside first, and sometimes it takes a long time. We want to make sure it's pressed pretty good. And then I'm going to flip the lining piece in so that it matches the fold of the outside piece. And once I've done that, I'm going to press it again so that this holds. And then we are just going to top stitch around this edge, this whole bottom, so that it will close. You can put some pins in that open hole if you would like to hold it together. But then we're just going to top stitch around this bottom, and once that is done, you have completed your easy oven mitt. I hope that you had so much fun